So I'm in the middle of my morning run, and it is a perfect time to talk about the Olympics. Now, the Beijing Olympics is in its prime procession, and we enjoyed and we are disappointed by the results of the competitions. But increasingly, what I found, at least around me, is that it's increasingly, about individual athletes and not about national medal counts and so on. Of course, they have this custom of raising the national flag and playing the national anthem at the medal ceremonies and so on. But I think people are more aware of the fact that it's about the individual athletes that is the name of the game, and it's not really about national pride or number of gold medals for a nation or anything like that. When you root for some athletes, you root for them not because they are from the same country as you are resident of, but because you kind of sympathize with their life histories and stories of incredible endeavors and aspirations and disappointments and so on. For example, Yuzuru Hanyu, who made an unfortunate glitch on the ice because of a hole on the ice. Mr. Hanyu is supported by many people from all over the world, including those in China. Although Hanyu is, needless to say, a Japanese athlete, he is so popular among the Chinese fans. So everybody's rooting for him. And I think that's really wonderful. And vice versa. I root for German athletes, Chinese athletes, Korean athletes, considering the amount of energy that they have put into the competition, and I hope they will do well. And of course, I root for my fellow, Japanese athletes. That's really natural to do. But it's not just about the national pride or and national medal counts and so on. I mean, it's about the story of individual athletes. So, for me, the value system centered around nation states increasingly appear to belong to the era of dinosaurs. And there are some elements of dinosaurs in the Olympics too. But that's not the reason you should be against the Olympics. I mean, I think the Olympics are increasingly becoming an individualistic sport event, and in that, I think it's a celebration of all the diversity of people on the Earth today. And of course, we do have these relics of nation states, but I think they will be increasingly phased out in the years to come. There will be national anthems, national flags, and so on. All these dinosaur ethics and values, but people would be more sophisticated, and people would see that it's about the athletes and not about the nations. Because, after all, it's not the nations that are competing in the games, it's the individual athletes with bodies and souls and families and friends and so on. So I think the Olympics and Paralympics, of course, are really wonderful opportunities to realize that we are all humans, each of us, with our own unique individualities. Here's to the Olympics.